You can't hold me down. 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 You can't hold me.
Alright, I just got this Generac power washer. It's the one wash 2000 to 3100 max PSI. I'll go ahead and show you guys the detail on the box. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what comes in the box. I might show you just me putting whatever needs to be put together, and then hopefully I'll show you some videos of me having it in action, using it. Right now I have some stuff growing on my house that I need to power wash off, and I'll probably also be using it to power wash gutters and probably some other stuff like my car and power washing the tractor when it needs cleaned. Alright, I'm going to put you in the tripod so you guys can watch me. Let's get in here and see how it came packed. With some SAE 30. There's the unboxing. Looks like it comes pretty much all together. Looks like the only assembly you have to it is just the handle. It's going to go up here, and then putting the hose and the sprayer together. So to me, this comes pretty good, all assembled. I'm going to go ahead and check out the manual. Alright, on the assembly, like I said, it looks like there's not much. Looks like it's just attaching the handle and screwing it together. It looks like those are just handles to hold things. But then it's pretty much hooking up, putting things, the small things on there, and then hooking up your hose, and then obviously oil and gas. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting some of that together. Pretty much it's coming up with that hose, the handle, that little hose, look at that clear hose, and it's just the tips for your sprays, and it's just a few things, a few little attachments. So it comes pretty much together. It even comes with your Allen wrench that you're going to need for these 4 bolts. some gas to put in there. Let's see. Attach siphon. Oh, no, we got a siphon hose. Well, it's like. Go right in here. It does look like they had to use it. There is oil, light oil on there. I don't know if they leave it in there, but I'm going to go ahead and use the funnel that they sent. And stick it in there and go ahead and fill it. I don't know how to do this without being in your guys' way. Move you guys over here. I'm guessing it's going to take all of this because manufacturers probably aren't going to send you more than what it needs. Alright. So pull this out a little ways and get it in there. Now I just gotta put some fuel in it and see about starting that. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and hook up the water hose and stuff like that. So I'll be running over to the other side of the building. So I'm gonna move everything out there. Let's go ahead and put some gas in this thing. Place some chain on it so you don't lose your cap. I went ahead and purchased a new hose for it too. Got a Flexzilla hose. Go ahead and hook that up. Garden hose is going to go right in here. And there is a little screen I seen in there. Tight, then you have less water leakage. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and try to start it up. Looks like there's a primer button right there. I just went ahead and pushed it down. Turn it on. Buttons, then look. Go ahead and put it over here on the min for right now. Alright. Looks like the choke was supposed to be out. I started it without a choke. Touch it out with the green nozzle. So they just kind of clip in there. You pull this back, push it right in there, so push in. There we go. Now I'm going to go and turn the water on real fast. little bit. Let you guys see, I'm just testing it out. If you can see it, but it actually has quite a bit of pressure. You can see where I'm spraying right here. That's some old paint on here, so it's actually taking that off of there pretty good. I wasn't meaning to turn you guys off of that one. So, I mean, it seems like it's together and it's working good. I think it has plenty of pressure for what I'm looking for. So, in the future, I'm going to be spraying my house off. I have a bunch of mold on it, so I'll let you guys see that. And again, I'm going to be using it to power wash my tractor, probably vehicles, concrete, stuff like that. Probably a typical use that most people are going to use it for. That's the soap thing. So again, when I do my siding, I'm going to be spraying this stuff on there. And if you're going to be leaving it out in the garage, they actually have some kind of solution that you can put in there to keep it all lubricated. And I think it's also so the water won't freeze up in there. So it's kind of like a antifreeze type thing for winter storage. So all right, this is paint. I think it's been stuck on there for about 2 years. And when I dripped that on about 2 years ago, you can see it's not coming off. I was already spraying some of it, but I just wanted to show you that it does have some power to it. To use the soap, you have to use this siphon hose. It's going to come down. Let's go ahead and show you. I'm just wrapping it up around there for now when it's not in use, but you're just going to take this and put it in there, and then when you use it, it'll siphon that soap out of there. When you're not using it, you don't even need this thing on there. Alright, I got the soap mixture in there, and I got the soap nozzle on there, so I'm going to go ahead and start this up and get to it. Right away, I should go ahead and mention this. Every time I use the choke, it doesn't want to start. Without the choke, it starts right up. Again, I just tried using the choke here, and when I first started it up, I tried to use this choke and it wasn't starting. So without the choke being used, it starts. You guys can't notice it, all that grime on the inside of the house. When I'm getting off. You guys in here closer so you can see me blast some of this. I think it's mold is what I'm dealing with is on here is like a black coating of mold. But if you're going to be doing some painting, it would be good to get that off before you painted it. And for me, I'm just cleaning it up for now. I'm not going to be painting it yet. And some people are probably going to want a better job than what I'm even doing. What you're going to do is obviously go slower and get closer to it and maybe even turn up the pressure. Right now I have it on, I think it was the one for the fencing, because I thought it needed a little bit more than the house. But you could even get on there, but then you're going to be taking the chance of blowing some of the paint off maybe. I know on my place there's a few places that it started chipping, and I can see it starting to blow off where it's already dried out, but that's just because it's bad paint. But it's doing what I need it for. So. All right, after using it a few times, a few things that I like about it is the big wheels, which I'm getting ready to show you that I was able to drag it up these stairs pretty easy. One of the things I didn't like is this hose holder. It actually sucks. I'm probably going to figure out another way to hold it on there, like something wrapped around this to hold it on there, because I don't know, when you try to move it, the hose is just hanging everywhere. Otherwise it just needs to come off every time that you're moving it. That holder, you try to use it and leave that hose on there, it just actually makes it worse. So I didn't like that. Also, when you hook up a hose and you get it on there, this being right here makes it hard to grab the hose and turn this, because this is kind of in your way. So you could probably rearrange that or have this on maybe the other side. I don't know, but I didn't make the stuff. Again, you know, I can't do a better job. I'm just telling you some of the little things that I disliked. And the big things I liked is the wheel. It also starts out pretty easy. Again, I'm not using the choke. I can't get it to start with the choke. For some people, these instructions on the front, it's good that they bring it. Most people, they're probably only going to use a power washer once, twice a year. So a lot of times it's nice to have those, because you're going to be using other stuff or doing other stuff, and you're not going to remember this stuff. So that's pretty nice that they leave the instructions there for some people. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys dragging it up this steps real quick, because that's one of the biggest pros, is having those nice big tires. Again, that holder sucks, so right now I'm just going to go ahead and do it one-handedly, holding this stuff. You can see that's actually a pretty nice little feature of getting these things up and down some stairs. I'm just going to go up that far because I've already went up there. Coming back down. The wheels are definitely a big plus. Now the only thing I really need is the wand extension that also has the little gutter curve thing, so I'll be getting it next. Alright, see you guys later. Girl might want to see this.
He's gonna get his ass fucked. That's the boy goes. He's gonna get your ass whooped.